The following stream contains mature content and subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi, everyone. I'm Judy Bonesh, and this is Queen's Gambit, Werewolf Edition. I'd like Archie to start us off with introducing our players and characters.
Hi, everyone. I'm Intera, and I will be playing Archie Vaughn of the Bonars.
Hey, everyone. I'm Glaciate, and I'll be playing Lucius of the Child of Gaia.
Hi, I'm Jen of Thieves. I will be playing Maya Han, Silent Strider Ragabash.
Hello, everyone. I'm John Levi R., and I will be playing Sean Putanesca, Galliard of the Glasswalkers.
And I'm Callie Salvo, and I will be playing Caleb Stratham of the Glasswalkers.
As we left off with this lovely group, they were reconvening into a broken down apartment, which you can find on Queen's Gambit. Not only that, but you can see the landscape that they are in. Time has passed briefly, and I'm going to let okay, cool. I'm going to let the werewolves actually start to talk and assess their situation and possibly calm down a werewolf that may or may not have just almost walked the spiral. So werewolves, take it away.
Sure. Archie gets into the apartment first, puts his knapsack down on the table, opens it up, brings out bottles of water, snacks, whatever, just gives everyone something to break with, and then plops down on the couch.
Sean walks over to Caleb, reaches into his backpack, pulls out a bottle of Malort, and just hands it to him.
We're trying to make him feel better, not worse.
No, trust me, it'll work.
Caleb is nearly catatonic right now, so if you want him to drink that, you're going to have to help him a little bit. He won't push it away, but he'll need some help.
Sean takes the lid off of the bottle, or not the lid, Malort has a lid on it. I couldn't remember for a second if it had a cork or a lid, but yeah. Takes the lid off, just holds it to Caleb's lips, and as soon as he opens his mouth, just tips about a shot's worth into his mouth.
Ugh, now we're doing war crimes. Okay.
There's a radioactive symbol on the side.
I did believe that we always were on the war criminals list. Isn't that the funny thing that we do? So, Lucius goes and kind of plops on the side of Caleb. He doesn't literally touch him or anything. He just stands seated there. How are you doing, Caleb?
What?
Oh, I'm asking how he's doing.
Like, obviously he's not okay.
Right.
I'm it was a lot. Just so many people who we've let down, who fell, and we couldn't stop them from falling. And all of them were in my mind yelling, and it was just
trying to drag you down.
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
Yeah.
It's a very heavy weight.
It's a lot. Even if you save one, it sometimes can feel like that's not even holding back the tide.
Yes.
So
not hearing it now. It's quiet now.
Okay.
I think it was just a little too much airtime. Too much airtime, and that took a lot. But I'm good. I'm not good. I'll be better, especially with the chance to breathe.
Okay.
Right. The heights
no one's
plus
questioning
that.
you.
Yeah, no. To imagine it's a lot for anyone.
Do you want anything?
Water, beef jerky.
Some water would be good.
I toss him one.
So we're ready to go back to pretending everything's fine?
Nope.
I mean, do you want to talk about it?
No, nothing's fine.
I'm not pretending anything. I'm addressing the problem.
I just mean like normal bad.
Right.
No, like extra bad.
Snafu situation.
He didn't fall, did he?
No, he didn't.
Nope.
So
That's what
there's no.
counts.
So
Got
there's
me
no
out of
extra.
there. Thank you.
To pull someone out, then have to put a bullet in them.
But I don't want to invalidate anyone. So Maya, what do you think we should do?
Me? Hurry up and finish so we can go home.
Yeah, we do really have to finish the mission. But do you think Caleb is in condition to do it right now?
You know what really helps me get over the general sense of doom and loss is focusing on a problem that's bigger than me. Just not really worrying about the now if you don't know if there's a later.
Okay.
I'm feeling more stable now. We got away from there. I'm not in the air, and all of that isn't playing back in my head. So give me a few minutes and just to get my legs under me again, and I think we're ready to go. Although I'd appreciate it if we can avoid flying for a little while. I will do it again if we need to, because Pat comes first. But if we can avoid for a little while,
I mean,
I would appreciate it.
We can also move in two groups, one on the ground and one in the air.
It's true. I hate splitting us up, but it is an option.
It's kind of like
split up as long as the ones in the air keep pace with the ones on the ground.
I had a lupus friend that told me something about that, like the ravens do with wolves. One spots things on the air and the others move. Is this what you're suggesting?
Yes.
I find it a good idea. I mean, they already know we can fly, so they will be probably looking up.
They haven't figured it out yet, then they will shortly.
Exactly. We are giving them time by simply doing our mission.
Did we see any of them that could fly?
Not that I noticed.
Far.
Not so far. I mean, We do because of the blessing of our totem, and I'm not sure if there is any gifts they might possess.
I'm sure
Mm.
they do.
I never killed any Black Spire Dancer that was above ground. That wasn't put there by me. So we
Nice luck.
have to be careful.
I've more dealt with leeches than BSDs.
I would rather. Anyway,
It's a lot easier to deal with them.
wow.
So is everybody else super traumatized, or are we good?
Oh,
Like you
You
said,
mean more than normal?
right. I mean, like you said, we got to focus on the job.
it started at my birth, so I'm joking. We actually should.
Half my family are leeches that are also necromancers. So
That is actually a
again,
valid
what
thing.
baseline are we talking about when we're talking trauma?
Yes.
I have horns and fish scales. That's like
Well, he has Malort, so like, if it's a competition,
it's not a competition.
Sean just shrugs, uncaps the bottle, and just throws back like 3 shots worth.
Lucius opens his hand to grab it as well.
He hands the bottle to Lucius.
He also drinks a little.
we are
Artie
not
will.
okay.
Artie will follow.
Oh no, we are not.
No,
Nope, but we are united in our not okayness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
exactly.
Garu. Part
Every
of the
day is not
territory.
okay.
See, you brought a very important point, Maya. You deal with problems by focusing on things that are bigger than themselves. I think everyone here has been doing the same. We had a big loss, and we almost had another. It's hard. But you're being a good example on what we should do.
Exactly. Good point.
Being reminded of that, Maya, give me a reach check, please.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'm not the one who's telling you and reminding you of things.
There's one.
Okay. You do not wish to rage. Good job.
I mean, you could just not go back to how you're here because of me, but it's fine.
We were coming here anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
We would be here no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
And we are gonna get out of here because of everyone else.
We could have had 6.
We're gonna have a mission finished.
Right.
Are we not going to talk about like the next part?
The next
piece?
part is we go to where there's a whole fuck ton of these assholes around the last totem piece. We cut a path through them, and at least one of us gets out with that piece plus the others.
Everything's in the bag. If you
What's
need
the
to.
direction we're looking again, Archie?
We're back towards Lake Michigan, right? The last piece was to the east-ish, I remember. Oh, shoot.
You're muted.
God damn it, I pulled a Ben. All the things. You know, Archie, from your last check, you are several skyscrapers from the last piece. And from what you remember was on the top of that skyscraper. And there were patrols all around going on.
Yep.
Now, the patrols are on the ground and are in different buildings. But also you do hear the howls constantly, kind of like quiet communication within the packs to say where they're at and where they are. And even as you guys are talking and Caleb is calming down, you guys still hear those howls. You can tell where they're at.
They weren't aware of us before because they weren't talking, but now they're talking. But one thing to remember with the last piece is that I know where it is, but Eagle's not giving up the last piece if we don't pass whatever he has for us. So,
well, we are kind of a mess. So I don't know how much of our hopes and dreams we should really place on that.
Well, spirits are not direct in the way they speak, are they? They talk riddles, things like that.
You got to remember, we tend to put, I'm going to say human characteristics on them because that's how we rationalize things. They are decidedly not human.
I mean, if Eagle wanted to see us work for it, I feel like he's at least seen that.
But
I mean, the test could just be that we get through this and get out. Who knows?
Right.
Or we could have already failed the test.
Or we could have already failed the test.
I mean, considering we have 4 out of 5 pieces, I feel like we would know if we had failed yet.
Yeah.
Like, Eagle's pretty direct. It's not like Coyote or Raven, who will give you all kinds of riddles and you never know where you stand until the fallout happens.
Right.
Or if you piss them off, sometimes spirits just ghost you. Not like to be punny.
Storyteller, I would like to perform a test to try and get my head around, okay, what is the Eagle possibly planning for this test in a way that will ensure that we do not fail, or at least get as close to a solution as possible. Can I roll something like Wits Enigmas or anything like that?
Sure. Actually, give me either Wits or Intelligence and Enigmas. Anyone else can do this as well if they want.
I have a specialty of Cool Head.
Yep, go for it. If you got a specialty, absolutely use it.
Sean finishes off the Malort, reaches into his backpack and pulls out a bottle of Crown.
Oh God, you're chasing with Crown. Why? I'm cringing in Chicago. Oh God.
Specifically Crown Maple.
You are sadistic, sir.
God, you were an abomination.
What's the what is this?
It's a general 6, yes.
Okay.
Okay. I'm spending a willpower to reroll. Okay.
And you said our specialty applies, so that means we reroll
Absolutely.
10s? Okay.
It tends to give you a crit.
Okay. So I got a reroll out of specialty 10. Okay. Got 7.
Okay.
I will spend a willpower as well.
Okay, so I got a 5, a 7.
And what was the roll? Was it, you said wits and what?
It could be Wits, Intelligence, and Enigmas.
What about something like, it's a background, but what about Spirit Heritage or something like that?
That would be added onto if you had Enigmas.
Okay. I definitely do not have any Enigmas. So.
No, that's fair. Okay, so I've got a 4, a 5, and a 7. Yes, Sean?
You said Wits Occult works?
Wits and Enigmas.
Oh, Wits Enigmas. Okay, so that's one less die. Okay. Would a specialty in Cunning matter?
If it's a part of the roll, then yes. So I've got a 4, a 5, a 7, and a Sean.
What was the DC?
6.
6.
Okay. 4.
Okay, so 2 4s, a 5, and a 7. For the 4s, you know that Eagle's going to test you. What is Eagle known for? Eagle's known for community, togetherness. Maya, you know a little bit more in this per se, because not only is it about community, unity, togetherness, but that's something you really haven't really been a part of. It's something you may or may not have longed for, but you know for a fact that as Guru work together, it strengthens the Eagle in itself. For my 7 over here, he was the teacher's pet. you know for a fact, not only with everything else that I've just said, but it overlooks and challenges you to bypass any biases, any prejudice. It's to be there for others without fault. It is to be there in unity, and no matter what, you are all Guru. It doesn't matter what tribe you're from. It doesn't matter how you were born. It doesn't matter what auspice you are. You are Guru. You all work together regardless. And to pass the eagle, you all have to be as one to help not only yourself, but everyone else to handle the situation and get the job done.
Okay. Lucius thinks for a couple of seconds. The plan that we said of a few going flying and a few going to the ground might work if we are very well coordinated on doing that. We have to accommodate everyone in what we can do and what we need to do to have success in this mission.
Mm-hmm.
Not only the most strategic, advantageous play. We cannot put aside what we have to do.
Mm-hmm.
But we also cannot put aside ourselves. Ego values teamwork, but also consideration and acting without prejudice towards others.
On some level, Eagle's a spirit of justice, too. They're working together towards a common goal.
I do understand that thing too about justice spirits.
Correct. That's why I'm thinking, at least with this, this time, at least, I will speak for my pack all day, all night, and for the rest of the week and the month and year if I need to. But I'm going to see if he will show himself to all of us, not just me.
We have to go considering what Caleb has to do and can't do. I'm asking not because I want to know weakness, I want to know what we have to do. Does anyone else have anything they would not like to experience while we are doing this?
Here's the thing, Lucius. If this is like actually a test, obviously something's going to happen that tries to pull us apart.
Mm-hmm.
And so just sticking together, well, it doesn't really seem like that is gonna be that easy.
It won't.
So we have to have a plan in case we get separated, right?
That is a very good point.
That's what the mind speech is for.
Yeah.
Like, what's the distance on that thing?
Yes.
What's
Yes.
the guarantee the spirit cannot alter or
We're a
have
pack.
authority?
I can establish it with every member of my pack whenever I need to.
Okay, but that's like kind of a fair point because we get our shit from spirits, right? They could probably cell phone jam them.
Bird spirits teach it. Eagle, I feel like would, I don't know, maybe that means he can mess with it more, or maybe it means he'd respect it more.
It's not an eagle spirit that teaches it.
No, but it is bird spirits.
Yes.
Don't tell Eagle. Don't lump Eagle in with the other birds.
I was about to say.
Fair.
Well.
Also,
okay.
Raven is a bird spirit. Not the same as Eagle, like.
Do not drag this too long. It appears that we are heading into phase of combat. And to go into combat is my part. So I say we play to our strengths. We play together as much as we can. Some of us are the eyes in the sky, while others are going to accompany on the ground, try to be stealthy as possible to get past enough problems. But when problems do happen, we play to what we know best.
Mm-hmm.
We try to rely on each other as much as we can. But if you are a good runner, you run.
I appreciate you all helping me. That's teamwork. It is important. But I will say my part of teamwork then means that if I need to take some risks, then I take those risks because that's part of a team and playing on a team together.
I mean,
So,
part of a good team
I'm not
is we
saying
trust
let's
each
not-
other.
Yeah. I'm not saying let's not try getting in whatever way, but if we need to fly, then we fly. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying don't hold back on that on my part if it comes down to the point where there's no choices. Because I want to make sure we get through this together.
Let's not be reckless.
Right. Let's keep doing keep doing what we're doing. We've been smart up till now.
Mm-hmm.
We've been sneaky. We've been don't fly off the handle the second we see a BSD running around. We're smart. Let's keep doing it until that fails, and then we figure out a new plan.
We've been working together so far. We have practice with it. We can keep doing that.
Everyone has greeners.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And honestly, there's nothing scarier than a well-oiled back.
Okay. Then I guess we just wait until everyone can walk properly, and we do this.
Right.
And at that, Caleb's going to reach an arm out on the wall, pull himself up and stand, take a few steps and be like, let's go.
On legs. Got him back.
On holds out the bottle as like one last drink before we go.
Tempting, but I want to save it for when we get to the end of this, because I believe we will get to the end of this.
Fair enough.
Storyteller, can I make maybe some sort of empathy roll on Caleb to assess how good he is?
Perception, empathy.
All right.
Div 6.
Or 6700.
6770.
6700, that's tens, right?
Yeah, tens. Yeah.
Yeah.
6, 7, 2 tens.
Okay, so that's 3.
Hmm.
You didn't have a
Specialties, I think.
Okay. So he's got a baseline read off of you with a bit of your emotion. How would you describe how Caleb is right now?
Caleb is recovering. Everyone has come around him. He's feeling a lot better. He feels the strength of everyone there with him, supporting him, and he appreciates that. And it's made him feel a lot more confident in the ability to go on.
Good. All right. If you say you're good, Caleb, you're good. Do we want to get on the roof and maybe try to sort out a potential meeting spot if we do get split up? I can point out where the totem piece is roundabouts, just in case we need to reconvene somewhere.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so I guess we'll go up to the roof.
As you go up to the roof, and if you remember the description I gave to you before this show started, the roof is slightly dilapidated. You see why you picked the apartment you did, which was 2 floors down. The floor below you, the roof is half sunken into another apartment. And all of you can see, literally about 3 to 4 buildings down, there is a skyscraper, and you will see that there is this beacon there. Now, I'm going to say most of the BASD have seen this beacon for ages. Nothing really ever happens. Nothing ever really goes on with it. And you do realize, Maya, that was the beacon that you and Sarah had seen from the start. And if you were to actually turn yourself around, you can see where that dilapidated and destroyed building was that you guys were taking. So it's almost like you're coming around full circle.
Wait, so the trap is actually the last piece?
I feel like the spirit's fucking with us.
Oh, I don't need to roll for that.
No. Is there a role I can make? Perception, intelligence, something, perception, investigation, I don't know, to see. We see all of the people around the building, and they're like in other buildings near it. Does it look like the building itself is occupied?
That
other than
would
the
definitely
giant beacon.
That would be perception awareness.
Awareness?
Alertness, no?
Alertness. Sorry, my bad. When you play way too many different splats.
Lucius is also going to do that roll.
Go for it.
Okay.
And does my uncanny instinct specialty count?
Of course, because you have a specialty in it. Why not? Why cheat yourself one extra dice?
Right, all the dice.
Mm-hmm.
Always roll the maximum dice you can.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
4.
Okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 4. That's a crit. Okay, I'm gonna explode these dices.
He says happily.
Okay, I got 6.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say this. As you guys are looking at this, for my guru that rolled lower, you don't really notice it much. You can see maybe a couple of shadows. For the one that, for Lucius, because apparently he's got the eyes of an eagle, you'll see every other floor. There might be a shadow or a group of shadows walking. The floor just before the roof is unoccupied.
Patrol's almost all the way up. And when I say almost, it's because not right below it.
And where do we see the glow from? The roof or the farther down? The roof. Okay.
Hate to say it, easiest way to do it would be to fly.
I'm thinking the same thing.
And to be clear, Maya, you didn't get close to this building before you were ambushed, correct?
Not close enough.
Okay.
Did you try to fly there, or did you went by ground?
See, we thought flying would be a little too high profile.
I see.
So thankfully, we didn't burn that trick before you guys got here.
But we did burn this trick now.
Yeah. 100%. That is no longer a secret.
You are very good in regards to tricks, aren't you, Maya?
Like what?
Like knowing tricksters and things like that.
What are you thinking?
Do you think we can fool them? If they think we're gonna go for the obvious, most easy way, should we go that way?
Well, okay, so flying is going to be the easiest way to get to the roof, but that doesn't mean we have to get there on wing.
Do we want to get closer and reassess?
Sean will, or sorry, not Sean. Gosh, wow. It's been a long day. I'm sorry, guys. Caleb will walk towards the edge of the roof and do something that he would normally never do, and just kind of look over the edge of the roof and be like, I feel, it doesn't feel like it did a while back, but I feel better. I think I can do it if we need to do it.
Oh, Caleb, you think that it's not a think, it's you believe. You're like, I've gone through worse. What's falling off the building and flying for one more time?
Amen.
Don't is about your spirit to, oh, fuck.
My only question is, do we think that the fact that last to the floor to the top is unoccupied is a trap because they know we fly now?
If that's a trap, then at least it's a trap close to the target.
Good point.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Let's do it then.
Honestly, as much as sneaking on the ground seems like a great idea, there's more room to maneuver up ahead. So if we get caught up there, we can all just drop down, right?
I mean, could we also, is there enough buildings to use them as like, can we kind of like leapfrog to minimize our visibility in the airtime?
Yep.
We could do that too.
I think that's the best approach.
Okay.
If no ideas arise, then let's do that. But
Reassess
Caleb,
if we need to.
if you need to, just say the word. Everyone else will go for you.
I'll say it if it gets to that point, but I'm feeling better now.
Good.
Something they will not probably say in the midst of the fight. Say potato.
Perfect. Classic.
Very well. Let's go then.
Oh, Archie, was that your safe word? I'm sorry.
No. I was going to say banana jackery, but
too many syllables.
And as you all take off, are we hop, skipping, and jumping? Or
yes, and activating
roof surfing.
using stealth, Dex plus stealth. And we get a -2 to the DC. So what is the DC, Junie?
It's going to be normal right now because you kind of let them all kind of settle into this. They're not sure where you're at and they're all looking. But at the same time, they're not looking up, which is actually a correct assessment.
Cool.
So the DC was 6. Now it's -2 is 4. I can math. Welcome to Werewolf Mathicopolis. How are you all?
So it's 4 successes on the stealth.
4 successes.
I am not a stealthy character.
Does he run?
Doing a willpower.
Neither am I. That was 4 successes on 4
I'm also going to use
die.
your willpower to reroll.
4 on 5.
That's a fat 0.
And
willpower.
I have 5.
That's after willpower. Before that was a crit fail.
Oh, okay.
Junie, would this
Then
count as a
reroll was a
group
good idea.
effort?
of course it would support her.
Cool. Each of you get an extra die because I have the supporter merit.
Let's see if I am not a total failure.
Make that 6.
1.
I'm up to 5.
I got 1 success.
The dice love you. They don't notice yet. Which is kind of ironic for my dice, which I am not liking at this moment as a storyteller.
This is
God
fine.
damn it. You say that. So as you skip upwards, you go from 1 to down to up to down. And are we landing on the roof?
That was my assessment, but if you guys feel differently.
No, that makes sense.
Might as well.
Yeah.
As you land on the roof, it's a kind of gentle, Peter falling. And as you land, you see it's not a huge statue. It's a small one. It's of an eagle. And that's the beacon. You don't know why it's lit up like a just towering up in the sky. This light is usually this yellow kind of glow. But the moment you guys step on the roof, the glow softens. The light dims. A little bit of green swirls a little bit around. You don't hear any of the howling just yet. But Eagle knows you're there.
Before we approach, I have a thought. Lucius, you said teamwork is important. For good reason, granted, but we've been making Archie carry all the pieces this whole time. Would Eagle consider that teamwork?
Oh my God, is Eagle micromanaging?
Actually-
Experience.
Taking the Forgotten Blitter would not work on this. I'm just brainstorming.
Actually, sorry. Go ahead, Maya.
Never mind.
No. What's up?
I was just being a shit. I said, how much would you bet taking the Forgotten would work on this? And the answer is probably don't bet on that, actually.
How about Archie?
Mhm.
What if you were to give one of the pieces to Maya, Caleb, and Lucius? So each of you is holding a piece. And then I take this last piece because it looks like it's got some worm stuff going on, and I've got a real good resistance against that.
I do too if it comes to that. Just
5 of us, 5 pieces. I feel
Mhm.
like that's,
Symbolic.
if not, yeah, exactly.
so
That-
I'll open the bag, and I'm not going to give anyone a piece. You can reach in and grab your own piece, and be with it. Come what it may.
Lucius is gonna reach and grab one.
Reach and grab.
Mm-hmm.
I say Archie probably got the first piece he found, which was the foot, one of the feet.
John
Sean,
waits
we're with
until
you.
everyone has one, and then
Do we approach together?
Should we like
Yeah.
hold hands and
Yeah.
hum?
no.
Oh,
I
God,
think
Maya,
just
no.
That
all
might be a
being
little
close.
too much.
I'm up for it.
And Sean just kind of shrugs his shoulders and goes completely Krenos, with the exception of the hand that he has holding his gun. And then he just reaches out and tries to grab the last piece.
As Sean moves towards the statue, and you all are holding a piece of the eagle, the moment he touches it, this is a great time to go to break.
I knew it.
We'll see you in 10 minutes.
Is
Everyone, we're back. And we just heard about spicy, best set. It's all good. So as we left you all for the break, Sean decided to touch the eagle's totem. And what happens? Thankfully, they decided to share the pieces amongst each other. And when Sean touched it, everyone was transported into what seemed like their own personal hells. The worst thing they could possibly be in. However, even though they are separated, they all hold a piece of the totem. So they are allowed to be able to talk to each other. So we're going to start with Archie.
Yeah.
What is Archie's personal hell?
his deepest pain.
And that would be?
Archie's deepest pain is that, I mean, ultimately it's, what's the word I'm looking for? Anything he does, every spirit he saves, it ultimately may not matter, because for every spirit he saves, 2 others are taken, or 2 others are destroyed, or 2 others are in some way turned or corrupted. But he still goes on. But it's still, it's always lingering in the back of his head. And recent events, very recent events with Eagle are like, we're trying to help you. Why are you being a dick? So,
And you are in a campfire surrounded by people who are torturing spirits.
you get my rage dice.
You might as well just roll it. Let me see what you got.
Anyone torturing spirits will set him off.
They are bad therages.
Motherfucker.
Holy shit, he's actually sworn. Oh my God. I know, right?
All right. Well, it's only 4 dice, so. 2 successes.
No, you do not rage. But while Archie is now looking at his personal hell, Lucius, what is your personal hell?
I actually know the place where takes Lucius. It takes him to a moot of a big turn from when Lucius was still a cliff. He held no power, he held no word, he could not help, he could not hinder, he could only watch as all those other Garou fought and discussed and destroyed each other simply because they could not think eye to eye and cooperate. They are guided by biases they don't even understand.
Mm-hmm.
They look at Lucius and the only thing they see is a mistake. And so he's left to the corner to watch everyone, to lack of a better word, cannibalize on each other.
Actually, you're not in the corner. You're in the center of this mood, and they are all arguing around you. Roll me your rage.
Oh, yes, I'm rolling that rage.
Why not? If you didn't have rage,
yeah.
why are we here?
Oh no, I am rolling.
Oh, that's fine.
What's the difficulty?
I believe it's 6. Gosh.
Oh, I got 4 successes.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah, right. Yeah, because of your aspect. While you are dealing with that, Maya, what's your personal hell?
The absolute certainty that no matter what I do or what happens or who I come across, I will always end up alone.
So you are now alone. You are in a, for lack of a better word, your childhood home. The kitchen. There's nobody there. It's silent. Roll me your rage, please. Okay. Sean, what's your personal hell?
Sean's personal hell is that he has a foot in 3 worlds and does not have a safe place in any of them. He's in the mortal world. He's not trusted and can't trust anyone because he's a member of a mafia family. He also has dealings with the kindred world because he's a Putanesca and his family doesn't know he's a Garou. They just know he's really good at talking to people and convincing people to do what he wants them to do, so they put that to use. And he lies to them all the time about who he is and what he does. And among the Garou, well, he comes from a family of leeches. So he's respected for the stuff he's done. He has his rank for a reason, but he's not trusted. And he doesn't, there's always that question of, yeah, but how close are you to falling to the worm?
You find yourself in your nanny's kitchen. Not nanny's kitchen, I'm sorry. You're in her dining room. It's Christmas. And one side is the leeches, and the other side is the Garou. And they are literally playing tug of war with you. One has one arm, the other has another. And they are yelling and screaming at each other, calling each other cowards and traitors. And they're calling you a traitor. You might want to roll me your rage, please.
And he has one temporary rage above his rage rating, which is always fun.
This is fine.
Oh, boy. So a 1 takes away a success, right?
Correct.
Okay, 3 successes on 5 dice.
Currently, you do not rage. Well, you're going through that, Sean. Caleb, what is your personal hell?
Caleb's personal hell is, it all comes back to one particular situation, but it would be that multiplied, which is when he worked for the Truth Seeker. He was several times he was given pack members to watch, pack members to keep an eye on, and, make sure nothing was happening. And in one instance, one of those pack members who he could have maybe acted sooner instead fell and then was later executed. And so his personal hell is that scene replicated over and over again, just continually people who he could have done something, could have helped, and failed to for whatever reason, and now they're being killed because of him. They have to die.
You find yourself, oddly enough, back there on the floor where that spiral was, with the body bags all around you. The needless deaths, and you're responsible for each and every one of them because you weren't strong enough. Please roll me your rage.
Or
You don't rage. Now, as you all have gone through and you have discovered where you're at, being you all have a piece of the eagle, you're able to communicate with each other, though you do not see each other in the same place. But you can hear each other. I'll let the players talk for a minute.
Remember, this is just a test. It's
Oh,
very
shit.
real, but it's just a test.
Are you in my head?
Yep.
yes,
Yes.
You can thank Caleb.
you're not alone, Maya.
Can you see what I see?
No.
No, but
Can't see it.
No.
Just feel like
I've
I
known you
don't.
enough time now to know that you don't like being alone, I don't think. And I know I'm alone where I am, but I'm not alone because I hear you guys. And you're not alone either.
The place I am.
I
is
kind
full
of wish I was
people.
alone other than y'all, honestly.
Amen to that.
Am I that predictable already?
No.
I
So.
hate this place.
Okay.
So how do we get out?
Can I in any way sense the other pieces of the totem?
No, not now.
Okay.
You can only sense the piece of your totem that you have. That I will say for Lucas and Sean, the arguing and the fighting and the pulling of Sean gets a bit more. Lucas, the screaming and the shouting and the banging around you gets louder.
It's getting more intense.
Eagle wants teamwork. Can we help each other with our tests?
Okay,
Maybe.
okay. The screaming is also getting more intense here.
Screaming. What is the screaming?
No one can cooperate. It's a moot Garuk heap talking about how one is superior to the other and how they could never work and they would never listen to a metis like me.
So it's just like a move.
Yes, just like any other moot.
Right. And where are you now?
Cairn that I visited. when
You're
I
with
was
us.
Cliff.
Lucius. Fuck them and fuck their stupid, outdated ideals.
Don't know if that's. Well, who knows?
Mhm.
That is the way out.
I'm gonna start searching this kitchenette in an extended stay motel for any clue as to how to get out. Maybe like opening
Sean-
the door to like the
Sean,
balcony
you
real
said you
quick.
Sean, you said you heard arguing too?
Oh no, I'm in the middle of getting pulled between my family and the cairn.
Maya, as you're running around this kitchenette and you see it's fully stocked. It's almost like it's stocked for a person for one.
Well, this truly is hell. That is a bag of Tootsie Rolls.
Probably. And there may be, God help us, a thing of Malort, because that seems to be the general, non-sponsored brand around here.
There is no water, only Malort, guys.
Malort reminds you of us. Remember, we're here. You're not alone.
You drank the Malort, you're part of the pack.
Ew, why you gotta make it symbolic?
Anything that is
We're werewolves,
symbolic that
everything's
helps
symbolic.
pull you out.
I'll just grab a bottle of Malort and open it up and take a sip.
I will say the Tootsie Rolls probably taste better after you drink the Malort. It'll help get the flavor out.
What about the others?
Wait.
Archie and Caleb. What's the situation with you?
Oh, I'm at the worst campfire of my life. I'm surrounded by black spiral theurges, and they are slowly pulling apart the spirits in front of me.
Surprising no one, I'm back where we just had the worst, not the worst night of my life, but one of the worst nights in a long time. And yeah, I'm back there again.
Gotcha.
I'm just going to look around for anything that might be out of place. Well, Sean, go ahead, but that's what I'm going to be doing.
Sean, you said they're fighting over you? Sorry.
Yeah. I'm gonna try something. Let's see if it works. Hey, Junie.
Try something as well.
My favorite game.
Can I use Calm the Savage Beast? And I
for
want
both
to
sides?
I have two things.
Okay.
Two things I want to see if I can do it on. One, if he can use it where he is.
Mm-hmm.
But two, if not, can he use it where Lucius is?
I mean, you can definitely try. You'd have to pick one or the other. And the thing is if you're doing Calm the Savage Beats, are you doing this for your kindred family or are you doing it to the guru?
You know what? I'm going to do it kind of where he feels Lucius is. So he said he's in a moot, so it's going to be to Guru. And I need to find what my manipulation.
While he's doing that role, Lucius, I'm going to say this while Sean is doing this, the arguing is getting to the point where one of the not the alpha, but I would say one of the elders turns around as you are a small little Calaith by your throat, lifting you up and shaking you like this is what we have to deal with. And he's basically showing how his disunity is causing even more conflict within the mute. Yes, Sean.
Does misdirection work for Soothe the Savage Beast as a specialty?
You know what? I'll allow it.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to use a willpower on that. And
I regret to inform you guys that drinking the Malort didn't help. It just made things worse.
Actually, because you drink the Malort, you do start to see Sarah sitting on a couch, ghost-like form.
Ew.
What's happening?
What now?
Junie, that's an 8 crit on Calm the Savage Beast towards Lucius and whatever's going on with him.
Will do.
Hey.
If gifts are working across this, I don't know how much it'll help, but I have an idea. Sean, you're in a room with all of your family on both sides.
Yep.
Your suits.
What if they had a distraction?
Rip.
I'm going to try jam technology and see if I can knock out the technology of whatever's in the room that he's in as just to disrupt
it's Christmas,
the fight.
so there's a lot of Christmas lights.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, I don't really want to make this suggestion, but she takes another sip of Malort to see if someone else appears. Okay.
Actually, Cher becomes a little bit more real, more alive.
Maybe the key to getting you out of there is for you to pick a side.
Maybe the key to recognize that you are both.
Lucius, as you are being picked up and kind of choked, and you now know what a bragdoll feels like. What is your action before I have something else happen?
Lucius is with his pack. Lucius is in this mission. And he is not treated poorly by them. And as they said, fuck these people. So the action that Lucius will take is standing still. And he will endure as much as he can. And he is gonna to utilize a gift.
And which gift are you utilizing?
He's gonna utilize Pack Shield.
Okay. As you shield,
to protect the ones that actually are worth it.
So you're going to send the pack shield to all of your pack.
Yes.
As you utilize a shield, you feel Calm the Savage Beast take over the mood, where they all stop. And they all kind of look at you. As technology is being jammed over by Sean's, Nani's Christmas lights are flickering and slowly turn off. However, the candlelight still remains. The fighting has not exactly stopped. Their grip has slightly loosened, but at the same point, they're now questioning and looking around, and now they're blaming each other, and then they're blaming you because you're the tie between them. Sarah almost becomes real to you, Maya, as you're drinking the Malort. And Archie, as you're looking around, you do notice that as these they're just not bad. They're bad. They're like the worst among the worst. And you realize in this moment, while all this is going on, what they are doing is completely pointless. It's something that should never happen. It should never be. Why are they doing all this? They're working against each other, and they're working against all the spirits.
Am I able to
Please.
use rights?
Sure.
I'm going to fish around my bag, and I'm going to take out the rights for the rite of cleansing.
Okay.
And I'm going to start drawing a circle around the entire campfire, and with all of the BSDs and all of the spirits. And I'm going to start the rite of cleansing.
Okay. Caleb, you're there. That circle, that green is just emanating, and it's starting to pulse. And slowly, you can hear the moaning of everyone that has died due to your bad decisions, due to your bad judgments. Those that were corrupted and foul that you could have saved.
Guys, I need to hear you. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to do what Maya said. I'm trying to...
What is happening, Caleb?
Talk to us.
People, the ones I failed, they're talking again.
Okay.
I'm trying to do what Maya said. I'm trying to just work on what I can do. So talk to me. Tell me what you guys are doing.
Well, I see Sarah, so that's weird.
Okay. Caleb, you keep talking about how many people you failed. How many did you help?
I don't know. Or some kids I talked to, and they stopped messing with stuff they shouldn't have.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Think about
Caleb.
those.
Here's a point. You'll never know.
You never know how many you helped, but you do know you helped some of them.
What is the purpose Luna sent you? What is your auspice, Caleb?
Judgment.
Is
Do
it?
you
It's to see the truth.
do you think it's true that you are responsible for every single one of those, and no good has ever been done by you?
No, but no.
Do you
Sean,
think it's true that you're responsible for their choices?
could have helped
Each
them.
of us.
I could have done more, but no, they made their own choices.
It happened in the past. It's important that you don't forget. You haven't forgotten, but it shouldn't rule you.
really-
You've done good since then. You still do good.
So let me do good. Sean, you said they're fighting over you. It's the two parts of you that are fighting over you, but you're both. You wouldn't have been as much help to us. You wouldn't have taught me how to use the gun the way I do if you hadn't had the background and the family and the people that you grew up with. It's both. Both are a part of you. Don't try and pretend it's only one. Don't try and make a decision between one or the other.
And you are yourself.
He's not wrong. You are both worlds.
Above everything, every past, every action that your family, that your compromise says, you are acting and choosing what you want.
Sean activates both perfect metamorph and mixed morph,
Mm-hmm.
and he's half Krynos, half human. And he's just, this is who I am. This is who Gaia called me to be.
That's it. You got us.
Mhm.
As you do that, Sarah gets off the couch and just yells at you of like, how did you let me die? Why didn't you save me? Why didn't you take care of me? I thought we were supposed to be a pack. You
were
left me
supposed to
alone.
go home with me. I was supposed to go alone.
You weren't supposed to go alone.
Well, I was
We're a
supposed to go
pack,
alone.
remember? I thought you remembered. We were a pack.
Yeah.
Didn't Sean always tell us, come on, after everything that we've been through so far, the training, Archie's cooking, seriously, Lucia's positive reinforcement.
Yeah, I
There you
know.
But you let me go.
I didn't let you go.
And let's say the pack does hear Maya's words. They just can't hear Sarah's.
Mhm.
But I'm not
right
here
here, Maya.
anymore.
I didn't let you go. You came with me. And we got
Maya,
caught. And I'm sorry.
Maya,
Somehow this always happens.
No.
Maya.
Why?
Maya.
It's me. The
Is it
problem
you?
is obviously me.
Why is it you?
Because I just storm into places I shouldn't be. I get excited. I get carried away. I always think maybe I'm better than I actually am, and I always get us caught.
Yeah, we got caught, didn't we?
We got caught.
Maya, you didn't let her go. You were nearly dead too. There wasn't anything you could have done. We came for you because we're pack and we're together.
I could have been better.
Sure.
Could
We
you?
all could be better.
Everyone, we could all be better. You just got done telling me I could do all the things that I've done. I still sit here and think about the things that I could have done better, but you just got done reminding me of the things I've done. You need to remember that too.
Yeah, I haven't done anything.
Yes, you have.
I haven't
Yeah,
helped
you did. You got
anyone.
me killed. Gosh.
Thank you. I'm really good at that.
I
Don't
know.
patronize yourself, Maya.
Maya,
And
what,
don't patronize us.
Maya,
You
what did
have
I-
done much.
You were here. You gave us the right place to look. We would have come here and not had any clue where to go.
Right. You found the first piece.
You found the first piece. We found you.
Right. And Maya, what did Sarah say when she finally passed? What did I pass along? Whatever you're hearing her now is bullshit. She was happy. It was her job to protect the pack.
She was glad you were still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe I'm not.
Maya,
You are.
what is your auspice?
Ragabash?
So what is a Ragabash meant to do? Are they meant to protect everyone?
Kind of.
No.
Not physically, obviously.
That's the Arun's place. Are you supposed to see everything and know how everything is supposed to be? See the truth of everything?
Kind of.
Really?
No.
That's the
Fine.
Phyllis's job.
Give me a wits and awareness. Or perception and awareness, I'm sorry.
Sorry, who is that?
That Maya, you. Hi.
Oh, okay.
You're being distracted,
I am being distracted.
which is great. And I love this for you.
3.
It's just enough that as they're trying to cheer you up, Sarah gets up and lunges at you. You manage enough that she lunges and goes past you and goes into part of the counter and then turns around to whip herself around to look at you. You can see her claws slowly coming out. While that's going on, Lucius, you do see that the mood has stopped. There's a door. You go through it.
He goes, and he doesn't look back.
The door opens, ironically enough, to a beautiful, lovely home. And it's Christmas time. And you can hear the yelling and the screaming and the hollering. And you can see Sean, half Krynos, half human, as a family is fighting over him.
Lucius is going to
Go ahead.
Lucius is going to go and stand in front of Sean.
Yeah, Lucius.
As you do that, Archie, as you are doing the rite of cleansing, they are starting to notice and turn themselves around to you. Give me a perception alertness, please. As Archie is doing that, Caleb, you start to hear more moaning and wailing. However, the path isn't green anymore. It's slowly fading away. The path is leading you to a door.
As long as it's not green, I'm going through the door.
As you do that, you see Archie. And you see several black spiral dancers turning around as Archie is turned around and happily has succeeded his wits and awareness to see that they are getting ready to start a fight.
Caleb's going to do what Sean taught him and stand still and draw his gun.
Okay, as that's happening, Maya, Sarah just looks at you for a moment She goes, aren't you going to fight me?
No, you're gone.
Not even my memory.
Don't worry, that's not going anywhere.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
No, that's what we
I'm
do.
gonna turn and try to open the door out to the outside. Like kind of like braced to feel claws in my back.
When you go through the door, you have an option. Are you going for a Christmas? Or are you going for a campfire?
Campfire.
Then you will see, as you walk through the door, Caleb and Archie.
Archie's drawing a circle around them and has barely noticed them turning around to start a fight.
If I turn back, is there anything behind me? The door I
Door's
just came
closed.
through?
Door's gone. You see a tree.
Man.
You went right through a tree. Good job. Way to go.
Thank you.
Anytime. As you guys prepare for a fight, Lucius and Sean, what are you doing, Lucius, as you stand in front of Sean as they have gripped onto Lucius, what are you doing as Sean is gripped between two families as they argue and fight?
Lucius looks at one side, looks at the other, then looks at Sean. What do you think would be best to do now?
This isn't where I need to be. I need to be with the pack. This is just my life. This is who Gaia called me to be, and it's who I'll be no matter what. But right now, the pack needs me.
Then carry your life, the pack shall. Lucius is going to crane us, and he's going to scoop as many of the family members that are holding Sean and hold them up so Sean can walk, even if they do not let go. But Lucius is going to carry them with Sean.
You carry 3 licks on one arm, 3 guru on the other. And where are you walking?
Out the door.
Let's go.
As you walk out the door, Sean, you start to feel you're being freed. Your jacket pretty much is kind of ripped up, but you know, you can get a new one.
Happens.
You do find yourself, ironically enough, right behind Maya.
Sean leans forward and just goes, boo.
I'm gonna start literally say I'm gonna start running for I guess Archie first to try to just grab him by the hand and just keep running. We're booking it. Because sometimes you run.
Sure. The Ragabash's job to know when to run.
All right.
As they are running, Lucius is gonna look at Sean and Caleb and go, "You two give cover fire."
Yep.
Very well. I'm gonna activate Luna's armor. And I'm gonna jump in the middle of the black spiral dancers.
There are 4.
And if they want to attack me, they will attack me. But I will do it from my back.
That's fine.
Or you could run.
Sean just looks at Caleb and says, you take the 2 on the right, I'll take the 2 on the left.
Sounds like a plan.
They're stopping Maya.
I'm going to let the 2 Isn't that what the teachers? Yes. As you guys are getting ready to fire, Lucius, I'm going to let you roll. What attack do you want to do? And who do you want to attack? Or are you on defensive only?
Lucius is gonna do as much annoyance and, he's not going to try and deal damage. He's only going to try and do as taunting, dirty tactics as much as possible, so they are as least effective in combat as possible, so my 2 Glasswalkers can do their whole railgun thing.
Okay,
Speaking
give me a
of
couple
Junie.
of your... Huh?
I said, speaking of Junie, I rolled a 10 crit.
Do I make
a cracker? God damn.
do I make a roll?
You know what? I want you to actually tell me what kind of vicious mockery lines you will actually say to them as they start to come towards you. Go ahead. Give me your best vicious mockery. Do you need to do scales while you were doing this?
Yes. And he says, I hope all of you make a better wardrobe, because the one that warms my balls is getting old.
Okay, well, didn't see that one coming. Ever want to know what's underneath that kilt?
That's good. That's really good, actually.
So we got a 10 crit. Caleb, what did you get?
I just put it in chat, but with the gun giving me diff -3, then 6 success on 6 die.
Nice. So as Lucius says, I'm not going to repeat the line. I can't.
It's too good.
Some things you just can't repeat. As Lucius is vicious mocking him, the 2, of course, natural glasswalkers start to shoot people down. Maya and Archie, where are you running to?
Well, as soon as I realize that no one's following.
If she slowed down, I'm going to turn around.
I'll stop and turn around.
You see Lucius standing there. You see 4 black spiral dancers coming towards. You see Sean and Caleb shooting down 2 of them. Dead. Because certain things just go through heads very quickly. I can't stop the roll dice. This is what happens. And you see 2 more, and they're about to hit Lucius.
Shit. I'm going to make my way back to the pack.
Oh, man. Guys, this isn't real.
It's the opposite of running Maya, but
I'll also start sprinting back. Just like, it's not real, though. Guys.
I think we just need to hit something.
Sometimes life's like that.
Yeah.
Lucius is gonna be on defensive, by the way.
Okay, and I'm assuming the Glasswalker boys are rolling another shot because standing there helps with their
standing there gives an extra 2 ag damage for every round. So
why would I need to do damage?
This is all aggravated damage they're doing when they're shooting these guns. So really, the spirals have no defense. I'm letting the audience know this. That's why I'm not turning around to roll things, because I know exactly what they're doing. And Caleb is smirking with a big smile on his face. Oh, sweet Jesus. God damn. This is why I don't...
Reveal out loud your result, Caleb. Let the people know.
I got 4 successes out of 6, and then you add the 2 extra egg damage, so that's 6 damage again.
Yep.
8 successes on 9 dice. So,
and Archie and Maya, as you're coming back, you see the 2 Glasswalkers taking down the last 2, and the campfire glows. The fire ignites higher.
Take a step towards it.
So,
As a pack.
Yep.
It's then you
I feel like we
realize
should hold hands now, actually.
All right.
Can we
all
just,
All right.
Lucius holds her hand.
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
feels like the moment, right?
Yeah. Caleb will walk over and hold her hand.
Sean grabs a hand, probably Lucius's.
everyone who's holding hands, your hands start to glow. It's warm. It's hot, but it's not hot enough to burn. And as the fire ignites even higher, the image and symbolism of an eagle roars almost to you and says, "Are you sure you're able to handle what you're wanting to do?"
We can handle anything together.
You
We've
know
handled
the
all of
costs.
Me too.
Yep.
Part of who we are.
And if you do this, you will not be a pack any longer. You will lose one more.
We'll
Can you
always be a
handle
pack.
that?
Well, no
No
one's
matter-
ever really gone, huh?
Mhm.
Not for us. It's part of the guru life.
Will I be forgotten again?
No.
Will I be ignored again?
No.
Will I be tossed
No.
asunder? Took you what? Well over almost 300 fucking years to find me.
You're right. You're right.
Even if one of
I'm
us
like
makes the
24,
the
so-
final sacrifice for this, there's still 4 to come back and remind everyone and make sure you're not forgotten again.
No.
That would not be fair to you.
After
So who will do it?
We have to decide now.
Can't give myself to just anyone now, can I?
True.
I'm
Caleb
doing
takes
it.
a step
I
forward.
think I'm the best choice for it.
I think we all stepped forward at the same
Yeah.
time and said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still holding hands. Oh, this is awkward.
Yeah.
Mm.
I love you guys.
It's expected.
Mhm.
But seriously,
Eagle, I think you're going to have to pick.
well, here's the thing, you guys. The
Do you
alpha
really
said
want-
that whoever does this is going to be basically fused with a leech for
Mhm.
ever,
And a change.
essentially.
And a mage.
And yes, but I'm the one that has the most experience being around leeches.
Exactly. Do you
But
want that
Sean,
for
you
the
have your
rest of
family.
eternity?
Yeah, so I have to be around leeches no matter what.
Do you really want that for the rest of your fate?
That
You want your
is
family.
the
family.
rest of my fate.
It is already.
You don't know who this other leech is. You want your family.
And that-
Here's the thing. Leeches all smell, well, they don't all smell the same, but they pretty much smell the same.
I would actually have a home.
Yeah, you would.
I've
You
never
have a
had a
home with all of
home.
us,
You'd be
no
always
matter
welcome in.
what.
It's different. I can't. It wouldn't be forever, probably.
Yes, it would. All of this, all these bonds together, that's not breaking.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Our hands are literally growing.
We'll make sure the Ragabashes hear everything. The Ragabashes, the Galliards hear everything.
I don't want anyone else to die for me. Let me do it.
Mhm.
Same, Caleb.
That's so cute. To see everyone working together, doing their best to save each other. Honestly, that is the dream.
Jeez, Lucius, we're big, tough warriors of Gaia here. Come on.
Yes, everyone here is a big tough warrior of Gaia. Everyone here has a fate beyond recognition. Except I. What I do is live out of spite. What I do is try my best to compensate the injustices. But I honestly don't think that with all of you out there, that injustice will carry any longer. I can see all of you acting and doing better for the better, doing the best for yourselves and the Garou Nation as a whole. None of you are the same people that brought me up. You are better.
Sorry, Lucius. If I get a vote here, you're automatically out because you have to keep doing good things to prove to people that Medicis are super cool. So, out.
You can do that. All of you can do that.
I don't think any of us are going to be able to persuade anyone else.
No, here's the thing. Lucius is right. A Metis being chosen by the Eagle to do this would be one of the greatest symbols to the Garou Nation of what the Metis can do.
Yeah.
Lucius smiles widely.
And Junie, I'm going to roll persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
See, actually, I don't think there's not persuasion in V20. Great.
Yeah, there is.
What's the equivalent?
Oh, there is the gift.
You can use persuasion, the gift.
Well, yes, I'm using the persuasion gift. I'm talking about what skill I roll.
Oh,
it's manipulation, I think.
Yeah.
Well, the persuasion gift is rolling charisma and subterfuge.
Difficulty
But that's
7.
just to give me a lower difficulty of social rolls and allows successful rolls to have uncommonly strong impacts, which is what I'm going for right now.
I'd say do charisma and empathy.
Empathy? Okay.
Yeah. You are trying to persuade them through your charismatic words and your deep sense of empathy for the pack.
Cool. And yeah. And what would my DC be on that, Junie?
Well, it's going to be a 7 or 5. No, 6 because Junie can't pick numbers anymore.
Cool. So a 3. Because supporter gives me a -2 on social rolls and then a -1 from the persuasion gift.
Yes.
So that's 3 successes.
He's pretty persuasive. He's being very persuasive. He is definitely putting that check in that box for you guys.
He's right. I hate to admit it but I think he's right.
I hate
Lucius, I just want to make sure
What? I was the first one to volunteer for this mission without even knowing, and I would do it again.
Yeah.
Lucius, tell me you're doing this for the pack and not because you think you're somehow lesser. And I'm going to use Truth of Gaia on that.
While you're doing that, Maya, you look like you need a rage check. Do you need to roll a little bit of rage here?
I mean, why not? Sure.
It's fine. I'm always good for a little rage check.
It is holding Lucia's hand.
I know. I'm what? Okay.
And to answer Caleb, he looks at you and goes, I don't think I'm higher or lower than anyone else. The problem is that the Garou Nation doesn't think the same. This would be useful to at least let them know that whatever they think, the ego doesn't agree.
What's your manipulation plus subterfuge?
My manipulation plus subterfuge. That's an incredible amount of 2.
Okay. That is 7 successes on 7 die. Are you telling me the truth?
Absolutely.
I don't think he could lie if he wanted to. Go on.
I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to lose someone else again.
Would I be ever truly lost?
Man is always alive as long as his memory is.
And besides, everything that I do, if I trusted all of you to keep doing, I'm sure everyone would be able to.
So if I remember the way we're standing right, I'm on one side of Maya with one hand. Lucius is on the other side with the other hand. If that's the case, I'm going to walk around so that I'm basically not quite forcing, but almost pushing Maya into a hug with Lucius. Because I'm going to try and give him a hug and let him know that we support him.
Are you going to allow to be moved around, Maya, to hug Lucius?
Oh yeah.
I'm doing this. Consent is sexy
Yeah.
and mandatory. I'd ask.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, Maya could easily be like toppled by a strong wind at this point. So moving her to get to Lucius is not hard.
Yeah, Archie takes a second, but he's you don't know this about him, but he is a loner at heart. Being part of a pack is new to him. It might be changing his mind towards the better here. He will kind of, in a gruff, manly way, kind of,
Wipe tears away.
No, not tears. Water of
Sweat.
Gaia. Water of
Sweat.
Gaia. Sweat.
Oh, it's the
It's
onions.
hot. There's a fire.
Yeah, it's a fight. Definitely. All these things are happening, and he'll go in the sandwich hug.
Lucius
Lucius,
also joining the hug. He was already holding Lucius's other hand, so
Lucius allows himself to be hugged.
Stop
As you're
smiling.
Why wouldn't I smile? This is the first time someone hugs me.
So, decided?
Don't eat tissues.
Decided.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Thank you very
whatever.
much.
It's in this hug. You guys don't realize it, but Lucius, please tell me your kilt has pockets.
It
Ball
has.
pockets.
It has
It
pockets.
does? Okay, good. Because it was going to be really, really awkward in a moment. Judy doesn't like awkward, but we're going to be awkward. But no, thank God, pockets. Huh. As you all hug, you feel the fire from the campfire surround you all. And in a whirl, in a swift, Lucius, you feel almost a statue like it's kind of heavy. It's not, the weight kind of fluxes, but you feel something in your pocket. Everyone else does not have a piece of the eagle anymore.
Oh,
Lucius puts a hand on his pocket. Gives a little tap tap. I think we can go home.
Let's get Lucius home, guys.
mm-hmm.
Yep.
I want more of that drink you all gave me.
Which one?
Oh, wrong.
Oh, he meant Malort, not that other vile substance you had.
Archie, how are you taking them home?
I'm gonna start looking around for a place where it's thinner, and see if I can get a place open for us. We have the mirror too, so the mirror that Peggy gave us.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do that. I'll find a place that's thinner, and then you can use the mirror to shine and see if they can get the signal.
As you have broken this hug up, you do realize you're back on the building. You're back on the top of the roof. Somehow it's a little colder than what it was like when you got onto the top of the roof, but you're there.
Are we hearing anything?
You're hearing howls still. The light's gone.
They're
It's
going to be
dark.
coming.
Oh, yes. Swiftly.
You do hear
We
the
have to-
howls.
So, Junie,
Mhm.
Sean full shifts into Krinos, except for the hand holding the gun. And he uses Song of the Siren as loud as he can, which is, I believe it's a couple of miles that a wolf's howl can be heard.
This is true. Yeah.
So that's 9 successes.
Okay.
So for the next 9 rounds, any enemy within hearing distance has to use a willpower every single time they want to do something.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to sing it, but what song are you singing?
Oh, Ready to Die by Andrew WK.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
totally fair.
Amen, brother.
I believe that's in the music section of McStabber Studios Discord if you choose to listen to that. And Archie, you've got that mirror. Are you starting to head that way to start flashing him?
Yep. Just you get the wings out and let's just get the hell out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Lucius holds Caleb if he needs to.
We're flying together, buddy.
We all believe in uppies. Thank you to the Beset in the first episode. And as you do this, due to Sean's quick thinking about singing, you do start to see the flood of BDSDs that are coming your way. The crawlers, everything that has ever lived in the Umbra that has been corrupted has started to come and follow you. They can't attack due to Sean's thinking. But you see, they're all after you.
If we can pick it up, we need to pick it up.
Let's go.
Yep.
And each step, each round, you get closer and closer to where Peggy said, be there. You're making it on the heels of everything that wants to make you die. And once you get to that spot, what are you doing, Archie?
I'm going to, if there's any light, I hold up the mirror to where it's thinnest and try to reflect this. I'm assuming that's how the beacon works. If I need to put Gnosis into it to simulate anything, let me know. I'll do that. Happy to.
I would say when you are doing that, when you turn to reach up, by some odd moment of the clouds moving, one bit array of sunlight hits it. You know, sunlight here is rare. You've been, 2, 3, 4 days, 5 days. The days have kind of run into each other. You don't know how long you've been in here. You don't know what's been going on. You have no idea. But that ray of sunshine hits. And just like Peggy said, the portal opens.
Shit. Ask and Peggy will deliver.
Let's go.
Let's go. Right through it. Don't even look back.
Yep.
Just get through it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
As you go through, you see Peggy on the other side. And if you look back, you can see that's just when Sean's song stops. And they're starting to bull rush right to that portal. And you just see Peggy go, that's so done with that noise. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hi.
No.
I love Peggy.
You guys look all
We're not okay. We are not okay.
Alive.
We're not
the word
okay.
you're
It's
looking for
rough,
is
but we're
successful.
good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mission accomplished, Ed.
Yeah. I'm so excited. Do you guys want to go see the elf?
We absolutely have to
Yes,
run out of
please.
here.
Okay, well, I got my car. Just want to get to the car. Car's right
Run.
there.
Well,
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
yep,
okay.
Let's go.
And she will drive you back to the cairn, where you do see them performing rites for Sarah's body and putting her to rest.
Clap a hand on
And
Maya's shoulder.
Mhm.
people are paying their respects, and Peggy did exactly what she said she would do. She's actually dressed in a floofy black dress with her hair put up in a ponytail.
Mhm.
She's like, well, we were in the middle of this. I'm so sorry. I didn't bring any black clothes for you guys. Do you guys want to go see the alpha? Do you want to do the thing, or
Caleb's going
Come
to
back
walk over to
first.
Sarah and put a hand on the beer or whatever, and just assuming everyone look back to see if everyone's with him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Maya, if you aren't good, I'll stay with you. But if you're ready, let's go up.
I'm going.
I'll walk up with her.
Everyone blinks and kind of gasps seeing you guys. They didn't expect to see you at all. They didn't expect you to return. And you see that she's being buried with full rights and honors. As Peggy said, she would make sure it was done. It's when you realize your clothes, they're a little worse for wear. Sean's coat's pretty much almost ripped up. Even though you guys went completely dressed up as you normally would, you're wear for wear. You've got dust on your face, some cuts, a little bruises. Maya got pretty much put back together, sort of, but you know. And everyone just kind of blinks and stares at you guys like, what happened?
Sarah, we did it. And we couldn't have done it without you.
Thanks for saving my ass.
Why don't you just bow his head and give the beer a couple pats.
Lucius is gonna dig up her hand, and he's gonna do a little fist bump and say, "Full moon represent." Is that what you said to me?
It's there you guys feel a sense of warmth within you for the moment, as if she's touching you all. And then you realize you all have to go now to the Alpha.
Oh, now the Alpha's gonna think we're competent, and we're gonna have to do so much extra stuff.
Right. She's gonna. We're gonna have to do
Maya
more
will
work.
be doing it together.
Exactly.
Ugh. This day
You're-
is
Don't
the
laugh at
worst.
What
We are
are you
going to be
talking
together
about?
so much, you are going to miss being alone.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm. Do
Sorry.
make more clothes out of black spiral dancers. That's a thing I like.
Try to remember that.
We'll try.
Yes.
And as you guys make it towards what is a huge encampment that you know that the Alpha is in, do all enter. You see her stand up and just blink, seeing all of you except Sarah going, okay. How are you all doing? And when did you get back?
Alpha, Lucius has something for you.
Yes.
Lucius goes, takes out something from his pocket and puts it in front of the Alpha.
She will very gently, gingerly, and respectfully pick it up and look at it and go, you did it.
We did it.
We did.
And you know the price.
We do.
Lucius
Eagle did too.
was the one chosen by Eagle.
And
Let's
she'll look
be
at Lucius
honest.
going,
Let's
Go on.
be honest. I volunteered.
We all volunteered. You got chosen.
I volunteered harder.
You did.
Arun.
look at, I'm not saying that you're not all pretty, but still, really? I could argue. If you are the one chosen, you will be the one representing us.
Mm-hmm.
She'll pat
I'm gonna-
him on the back.
And we'll send word to Queen Jackie about this,
Mm-hmm.
as well as the others.
I also have a few other cards and septs I would like you to send word, if possible, Alpha,
Of course.
that it's a child of Gaia and that is a menace that's representing the ruined.
She smirks for a moment. So you want me to tell everyone that it was you that decided to do all this.
We want you to
Chosen
tell,
by Eagle.
tell them that.
Yeah, it turns out we're
Sean
kind of petty.
Claps a hand on
You know?
his shoulder. Sorry, go ahead, Maya.
Turns out we're kind of petty.
Mhm.
You they never. You wouldn't be Children of Gaia if you wouldn't be Children of Gaia if you weren't petty. Come on. That's mine. Get it right.
Sean puts a hand on Lucius's shoulder and says, "Don't worry, I'll write a song about it."
Ooh, that's nice.
I know the
Well,
others
you
haven't
know how
finished
well I
just
can
yet.
sing.
This is true. I haven't heard from the other people yet.
Hmm.
How about this? Would you guys like a couple of days together?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Can we be there for Lucius?
I don't know how it works exactly. I know that he will have to go to a certain place.
Well, we'll be as
Before
close as
he
we
had-
can be.
We'll see.
I would
you
say
off.
this. Yes. How about this? When I know it's his time, we will throw a big party for you.
Perfect.
And then we will quietly let you head off.
Oh, no problem.
What do you four wish from all of this?
Anything? Nothing.
Nothing.
No, we volunteered, signed up for this. This is what we needed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Then I want you all to stay together. Can you?
Yes.
Ugh, I
Yeah,
guess.
they're growing up. They're growing on me.
I hope so. Maya, do you want to stay?
I'm just crying for funsies, actually.
Yeah.
Sure, that's what we
it's a
do
skill
all the
learn.
time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I get out of parking
My-
tickets a lot.
Would
It's really
you-
good.
Maya, would you officially like to join the Sept and have a home?
I mean, I kind of made a big deal about it on the other side, so I guess, Yeah.
You see Archie's eyeing you, ready to pounce for a hug.
You might as well just do it, Archie.
Okay.
You need it.
Our hands were glowing.
I
was
believe
so
it.
Cool. It was so cool.
I'm going to let Archie, Maya, Caleb, and Sean go get yourselves refreshed. I want to speak to Lucius for a moment.
Understood.
Yes, Alpha.
Anything but Malort, please. Anything.
All I heard was Malort. And we
Oh,
walk
God.
off.
Save some for me.
As everyone
will.
leaves, the Alpha will look to Lucius, hand him back the totem, going, "You are the guardian now of this.
Oh, yes.
I will send word. As soon as I find out, I will let you know.
Okay.
You tell me the list of people you wish to know about all of this, I will send. Is there family members I need to take care of? Or the Sept needs to take care of?
With my whole thing, family, not really a thing.
Is there
I
any...
suppose I have parents. Never knew them.
Would you just prefer then I take care of the pack for you?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm assuming they are your family now.
Now that you mention it, yeah, perhaps.
Okay. I officially do thank you for the service you will do and what you have done. I will make sure the pack is provided for as long as they are here. And I will let everyone know that it was a Metis that turned around and stepped up and unified us when we couldn't unify for ourselves. I believe they're going to be drinking in a moment. You might as well come with me. Knowing Archie, he's probably found all the Malort, is now trying to make Maya drink it.
I still have to get the whole persona thing they were explaining.
No, you don't. Really?
He does.
Come. I will take you. Let's go.
Okay.
And with that, thank you for playing Werewolf. I'd like to thank the players. I'd like to thank everyone that watched. Please don't forget to shank Shanky with a subscription and give Mama a coffee. I will bring the disembodied voice of Zool because there is no Shanky in to do the rest of the things.
No, tonight I think I'm a meat popsicle.
Okay, fine. The disembodied voice of a meat popsicle.
Yeah, I don't identify as human
have a
tonight.
mouth?
I thank you to the players for this.
Don't ask.
I know it's been a lot of work for all the players involved, not only the audition process, but everything building up to their portion of the 3 episode run. So a big thanks to the players and Junie for being the ST for this Werewolf, and also for all the back end work for coordinating between all the splats that the STs have done in planning all this. So I do thank you all for that. Of course, speaking of the cast of these shows, you know where this cast come from? Our Discord. If you're a member of the Discord, you get to apply to shows when we post them up. I will admit we don't post up casting calls that often, but they do come up multiple times a year. So if you're on the Discord, you get a chance to play with us. Not everything gets to the level of pain that audition process went through for some of these players, but hey, perfect chance to join us if you're over on our Discord. We also have a good supportive community. We like to hang out and chat and talk shit and carry on about not just World of Darkness games, but all kinds of games. So please join us over there. Also, please, you want to catch our back episodes, pop over to our YouTube. You can get not only back episodes of this Queen's Gambit, but you can see Chicago Hidden City with Junie right there, and Glaciate and Antera, and John. You see that. Kansas City, where when Queen's Gambit is over after our holiday break, you'll get to see Jen Maya Han down there as joining the cast of Kansas City on Friday nights. So you'll get to see more of her, which is awesome. You also have, Demon, which season finale this week. Dear God, it's been a crazy season. We had a player death. If you missed the episode, haven't caught up yet, spoiler, player died. We murdered one. Yep, it happens. So yeah, catch all that. Plus, we've got a lot of non-World of Darkness stuff. Hey, we play a lot of games. And if you want to see Call of Cthulhu or D&D 5e, you go over to see Meat Popsicle, can't talk. You go to London Esoteric Society's channel, and you will be able to see D&D or Call of Cthulhu. So check all that out. If you want to see some amazing content creators, one of which, right down here, Junie, what you got going on?
I have trash fires at the moment because life is a trash fire, but also I am making small little dice bags for children, foster kids that are going through the system in a certain part of the country. So we are going to be working on that for Christmas and trying to send some stuff down before I head down to Colorado. So yay, fun times. Yep.
You can also catch Ravnos Archon. He's the mage storyteller for this ambitious little thing we've been running. He runs his own channel. You can pop over there. You can see Junie on his channel from time to time, depending on the game he's running. You can go over to Mischievous Red's channel. You see her in a couple of the Queen's Gambit things. She survived Wraith somehow. Not only survived Wraith, but got brought back to life in Wraith, which is really funny. She streams Sundays from time to time. Look, if you're on her Discord, you'll find out when her friends go live. If you go over to Rerolls, hey, you can see Junie on, I think it's Tuesday night, right? For Mage. And Jen, let everybody know where they can find you, because I know you stream other places too. So let everybody know where they can find you, and then put the link in chat.
Yeah, you can find me over at DMD RPG. I am both a storyteller and a player. Right now we have a werewolf game that just started. Woo.
See? So check out some more Jen. Trust me, you'll see more of Jen in Kansas City. She's got a great character concept. I'm not going to spoil it, but this should make the table, shake up the table a little bit and make it a lot more fun over there for just shenanigans. If you want to get some studio merch, pop over to our merch store, because as we proved tonight, no cowards here. That is one of our werewolf themed t-shirts. Fighting over who gets to sacrifice. Hey, no cowards here. Everybody wants to be the ones to go. So yeah, pop over to see that. And if you want to support the players of this stream, bits and donations, they go to the players, not to the studio. It's a way to give to the players. If you want to support the studio, subscribe on Twitch. Whoa. Order just messed up. Callie is now the storyteller. Yes. There we go. If you want to support the studio, get a coffee, subscribe on Twitch. You get no ads. But look, we are going into the holiday season. So I understand money's tight. So pop over to YouTube, like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to the channel. There you go. Supports the studio, costs you nothing but a little bit of time. You don't even have to watch the whole video. I'll be honest. You just comment and like it. That's enough to bump us up. So go ahead and do that. Now, for the schedule. Hey, we're going into the holiday season. The schedule's a little lighter than it has been, than it is coming in January and February. Things are going to be crazy then, but tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, catch out Chicago Hidden City. Yep, with Junie and Glaciate and John and Antera. And I mean, it's a wild stream of Junie's version of Chicago, which is awesome. So you should definitely check that out. And then Wednesday, we have the season 3 finale of Demon the Fallen. We are finally finishing season 3. We're going to have back both Bazazel and the boss, who's going to be back at the table for the finale, and they get to find out all the shit they missed. Bazazel's been running around the world with Lucifer. So you get to find out what Lucifer showed him the whole time they were gone. Yeah, it's going to be fun. And then, of course, next Friday, we are back here with the Changelings. So far, Mama holds the kill record on this chronic thing. She got a 80% kill rate. So let's see if anyone can beat 80%. It's going to be awful hard unless you've got a 6-player cast. If you only got 5 players, you can't beat 80% kill rate without 100. I'm just saying. So we'll see how that goes. And as always, everybody, mental health. It's not a joke. It's not a laughing matter. Please take your mental health seriously. Take the mental health of others seriously. Check in on those around you. Make sure they're okay. A lot of people mask up and they hide the fact they're not okay, especially with us going into the holiday season and winter coming on everybody. It really does get to affect people. And if you suffer from mental health issues or you're having a rough time of it, please reach out to your support network. But if you feel you can't, or if you are in crisis, I want you to look in chat at the list of numbers there, and you want you to contact them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It does not matter. There'll be a professional to help you out. Because look, if you are in crisis or you can't rely on your support network, get the help you need. And if you're not in the U.S. or you watch this on YouTube, go to findthehelpline.com, put in your country of origin, and find out the helplines for your country. Because mental health is health, and we want you to take care of yourselves. And we want you to be around for a while. And finally, since Mom is not here, I will say, get your damn shots. Both of them, get your flu vaccine, get your COVID vaccines, get that taken care of. Because, again, we're going into winter. You don't need to be sick all winter long. You don't need to be sick over the holidays. Back before Mama got her flu shot, she liked to spend every Christmas sick. She doesn't do that anymore now. She gets her shots. But for some reason, she spent pretty much every Christmas Eve sick for years because she caught something from somebody. So get your shots. Make sure that's taken care of. She don't do that now. Now she gets her shots. Wow. See how that works? And finally, everybody, look, America done fucked up. You just put a fascist in fucking office. If you voted for the, Mango Mussolini or sweet potato Hitler, fuck off, please. Get the fuck out of here. I don't even want to deal with you because the shit he's trying to do hurts my family. As a parent of a trans child, I got no time for that shit. And it's some bullshit. So, dear God, and if you abstain from voting or you voted third party out of protest, fuck you too. Because those kind of votes is why we ended up with sweet potato Hitler. So please, for once, y'all should have thought of people other than yourselves. I'm just saying. And if you did it because you think you'll save 5 cents a gallon in gas, you threw half this country under the bus for 5 cents a gallon. Fuck you twice. And I normally don't rant that bad about politics, but man, fuck all y'all for that. But I do thank you for coming. And good night, everybody. As soon as I can find where the stream over button is. It's there somewhere. I found it. I had to find the mouse. Good night, everybody.